great. So yes, over to you, Sanket, probably what you are going to cover up today.
Sure. So, first things first, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining in. I know, like Pratik mentioned, this is like a very long weekend, uh, but taking the time over a long weekend and joining us is more of a commitment, right? So, I really respect that, and thank you so much
And
for
Sanket, out of the people who has joined in, so last time 115 people joined in.
yes,
Today, I can see that 75% are even repeated people. So that shows the
lovely.
love of them towards us. Yes.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, moving forward, I'm not going to take more time, right? But I wanted to share a story about a partner who is more into the MSP service provider, right? Very big partner, right? Now, with of course all their efforts, they landed a big service project, right? Again, I mean, the customer here was more of a manufacturing giant only, right? More than 1,500 endpoints and all of it. And then, they landed their service project, right? Where they, of course, defined their scope of work.
So
It,
Sanket, just a one quick stuff because MSP
sorry.
definitely is a very growing area, which is all about
Hmm.
managed service provider. But
Yes,
India, many a time it goes as a vague term. So here are we referring about a partner who are managing their infra application and their services, right? So it's all about the partner
yes,
who is providing IT as a services is what we are
yes,
referring. Okay,
yes. That's
awesome.
exactly what we are referring to,
Okay,
right?
awesome, great.
Now, when such things happen, when a partner is going and talking to the customer, they usually come back with their scope of work.
Yeah.
Okay. Here the scope of work was very detailed and very much defined. Okay. They, needless to say, like I'm showing on my screen, right? They wanted their IT services covered, right? They wanted their ticketing, okay, their automated patch management, right? Their, which is again tied up with their compliance, okay. RMM, which is like a very basic thing that has to be covered, right? They wanted to cover every single endpoint, be that Microsoft, be that their Mac, Linux, whatever, right? They wanted to cover every single servers as well. Okay, servers could be on-prem, could be hosted on the cloud, right? VM servers, you name it. Okay, then they needed to also protect and manage their assets. Okay, right, which is at that point happening over an Excel sheet. Needless to say, not very effective, but very very detailed scope of work. Now, while I was talking to this partner, and then when he was sharing his, or when we were into that conversation, that Sanket, aisa chal raha hai, this is basically something that I have landed with, and then this is the scope of work. I realized right during this entire conversation that partners are no longer talking about MSP partners, right? They are
Yeah.
no longer talking about resources,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because
So,
legacy, I think it's all about that how many L1 resource. It's more of a FMS,
ah,
what people used to talk. Yeah.
exactly, right. So I noticed that now the conversation is shifting, okay,
Okay.
from L1 resources, L2 resources to taking care of the entire IT department, okay,
Outcome
because
focused.
outcome focused, okay,
Okay.
because
Awesome.
the customer here, like I said, a manufacturing person, right, a manufacturing organization, they want to focus on their core strength, which is their manufacturing. Okay. And then they do not want to take the headache of IT. They
Yeah.
want the IT headache to be taken by the service provider. All right.
True.
Now it doesn't matter how the service provider does it, but that's how they wanted it. Okay. And that's something that I realized, okay, how the conversation is now shifting from resources to SLA management, all right, to the uptime based sort of a service and conversation, right? So that's how things were moving forward.
Pretty interesting because, like you are saying, it's a very big point because ultimately now customers are talking that they will focus on their core businesses, which could be pharma, which could be, fine. And they are saying that I am looking at the business partner who
Hmm.
possibly help me manage my IT and gives me the outcome which is needed and the uptime which is needed. Absolutely great, awesome.
On top of it, also make sure that they are compliant,
True.
because otherwise it's a big issue
Yeah,
in our
absolutely.
country, right? So,
So how that moved ahead? Yeah, sure.
right. So we were just talking, right? He was talking about all his challenges, and then how he landed this entire service contract. And then he was like, okay, Sanket, I need help, right? I want something. Okay, right. मेरे पास resources तो है. Okay, I can definitely do this. But the way I'm doing it is all manual, right? कि मेरा
Manual and could be a different tools.
हाँ, right. So patch management के लिए अलग tool है, for example, right? Inventory customer तो on Excel sheet कर रहा था, but then this guys probably had a tool, but then another console, right? Then ticketing के लिए something else, right? So he was very much worried that Sanket, I have resources, but I don't have a system, right?
True.
That backs it up. So that
So what
is,
all, let's say if we can recap. So
uh,
what all could be the major area customer wanted to visualize and have that part of the scope?
so very good question. Those
Yeah,
are the things that even the partner was thinking back of his head.
yeah.
Okay, they wanted unified asset management, right?
So
कि
all
एक
the
ही,
IT, non-IT, all are set. Okay, awesome.
everything has to be there. Okay,
Perfect.
not just their hardware, but also their software. Even the software needs to be, put into one place, so that when an audit happens, okay, they can just click on one button and then their entire audit basically comes into a report. So that was, hmm,
And Sangeet, I mean, while I speak with many of the partner, it's honestly not just about software inventory.
hmm,
Many a time we have seen that customer even do the more procurement of the software, which they are not even
yes,
aware that, people are
hmm,
not using it. So they are even,
yes,
I have seen that they are unnecessarily investing on those software because they don't have a visibility that whether all these softwares are getting used or not. Or many a
absolutely,
time I have seen the another problem statement that user themselves download couple of software, which the
yes,
IT team is not aware, and they need to get into the compliances issue and many others
yes.
because if they have the admin right, so a lot of issues are around software. Absolutely,
Lot of things, right? And then I think, like you rightly pointed out, they had remote users,
yeah,
okay, जहाँ पे कोई अता पता नहीं है, and
and they
then those
these
users are
people, yeah,
downloading lot of unwanted softwares जो
agree,
उनके IT टीम को पता ही नहीं है, right? So
true,
that was, like you said, very rightly pointed out, another problem. So software
absolutely.
audit is a big issue. Uh, Needless to say, like I said, they have their endpoints. Okay, Windows, Macintosh, right? ये अपना Linux पकड़ लो, servers पकड़ लो. Okay,
How
so
about third party? The third party
third party
is,
as well,
yeah,
right?
okay,
So,
awesome, yeah,
like I said, they were more of a manufacturing giant. So they have to do a lot of drawing,
yes.
right? So in those drawing, they have Adobe, right? So they partnered with Adobe. So they had Photoshop, AutoCAD, all of it. So they need to make sure that all those softwares are also up to date,
Yeah.
right?
So even
So
yeah,
otherwise, a security issue could happen from such softwares as well, right? So
perfect.
that also needed to be covered in their patch management,
Yeah.
right? So not just the Windows or not just the operating system or their server, but also their third-party softwares, right? So
Yes.
that also needed to be covered in the patch management, for example,
Yes.
right? Abhi, when this partner also went and then started having the conversation, he does not know कि कितने endpoints हैं, right? कितने printer हैं, okay, right? कितने server है, कितने switches हैं,
CCTV
right?
cameras and many others.
सीसीटीवी कितने हैं,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
बराबर वो भी पता नहीं, because at the end तो you got to make sure ना कि whatever resources you align based on what all that you are going to manage. So network में क्या है, that is another problem,
Agree.
right? Then like I said, they also have remote users. Some of their users are, let's say, in UK, right? Kuch Bangalore mein hai, their headquarters is in Mumbai. So if you want to really, take the remote of these machines, how do you do it?
And
Okay,
nowadays, I think as a compliance, even it has to be logged. So I
it
should
has
be
to be
having a
logged.
session logs of while
Absolutely,
I'm taking a remote. Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Okay,
it has
so
to
that
be scripted, not open. Yeah,
no, it has to be right
yeah,
because the auditor can come and ask,
true.
right? So that was another problem. अभी इतने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स थे तो ही वाज लाइक ओके मैं इन सब के लिए क्या करूं ओके
Yeah,
व्हाट इज ऑल दैट आई कैन डू सब
agree.
चीजों में तो मैं रिएक्टिव रह नहीं सकता ओके राइट
True.
मैं यूके तो जा नहीं
So
सकता
Sanket, many a time what happens is that while I need to monitor my application, because till now what you are talking about is more towards endpoint, but
यस
then people also have the private cloud, public cloud, server, application. Do you help anything in those area where possibly example I want basically to monitor those and have those scripting. Yeah. So
या
similarly, yes.
so another, like you rightly mentioned, okay, that what do we do here? If I really want to monitor my server, okay, and then try and see if the RAM has really, utilized at a specific utilization, I need to be notified, right?
True.
And then I want to take an action immediately. I may not be able to take action manually, but
Yeah.
then I want to be able to take or define the action. And then agar aisa hota hai, okay, so that solution has to be triggered on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that automation has to be in place, right? And then I should be able to
And
probably
now,
write a
as you
script.
use the word automation,
Hmm.
honestly, a lot of partners are talking about automation because we all use AI day in, day out.
Yes.
And here, everybody is talking that how the AI can help, ultimately to the IT support team
Hmm.
in achieving the better resolution and response time or
Exactly.
reduce their routine task which they keep on doing it. Like I
Hmm.
just met one of the partner and he was discussing about one of the e-learning institute had 30 engineers, you know
Wow.
30 engineers who, and most of the engineers were crying about or complaining about the repeated tasks they are doing in terms of resetting the password or printer is not working, projector is a lot of stuff. So yes, automation is a key area which you are probably referring. Yes, absolutely.
Exactly. Right.
Great.
And then, the way you said, okay, a lot of time the repetitive tasks keep on happening.
Yes,
Okay, you of course want to automate it, but the partner also, not just the partner, but the customer wanted to keep track of it. Right
yes,
now, to keep track of it, how do you do that? So that can only happen through ticketing. राइट कि ओके हाँ भाई कितने
absolutely.
टिकट्स जनरेट हो रहे हैं कितने इंजीनियर्स काम कर रहे हैं क्या काम कर रहे हैं all right.
Yes.
So that was another problem statement that the customer had defined that I want to make sure that I'm paying you ठीक है कि तू ये मेरा आईटी मैनेज कर बराबर but at the end it is a cost to me. I want to see the outcome. Now what is the outcome? The outcome is
Because
maybe the
ultimately, while it is an outcome focused conversation rather than I'm having a phi L1 and 2 L2,
exactly.
it has shifted to a C set, right? So it's all about that management would like to see the outcome focused approach rather than
Hmm.
looking at that how many engineers I'm paying.
एग्जैक्टली राइट सो टिकट्स तो लोग रिजॉल्व करते रहेंगे राइट
Yeah,
इंजीनियर्स का काम ही वो है बट देन एट द एंड द कस्टमर हैज टू बी हैप्पी
yes.
राइट एंड देन दैट्स वेयर द सी सेट काइंड ऑफ आल्सो has to be in
And
picture
I
comes
belong to
in
a
the picture
partner fraternity, Sanket. Here, this
okay
feature, what I can see is that many a time, irrespective partner is providing so much of better services, customer
hmm.
keeps on complaining about the stuff. So while this
Hmm.
CSAT report is there, or
Hmm.
all this analytics are there, it is even better for a partner director to represent that into a regular
Yes,
meetings to their management, that this
yes,
is all what we are achieving for you. So I think more than customer, this could be a pretty interesting for a partner management team to represent to a customer.
Yes. And this more is, and like you said, you belong to that partner fraternity. And then thank you for sharing your thoughts. So, यहाँ पे the other thing is that you proactively reach out to the customer with this CSAT rather than
Yeah.
the customer asking for it and then हम लोग बाद में आग लगने के टाइम पे कुआं खोदने जाए, right? Sort of an analogy.
So,
So,
so a lot of problems, Sanket, we discussed from asset management to inventory
hmm,
management to software management or audit to remote access to patch
hmm.
management. So, what's the solution you discussed?
So yeah, at the end it boils down to a solution, right? Because agar problem hai, to solution has to be there. Now, one solution which I proposed to them was Atera. Okay,
Okay.
right? Again, now everyone pretty much knows what Atera is, right? So
Or
Israeli-based
can you just
organization.
give me a little brief about Atera as a company? Is it a new
Sure,
startup? Is it? Yeah.
sure. Right. So Atera is Israeli-based organization in
Okay.
the business for over 12 years.
12 years.
Worldwide they have more than 20,000 customers.
Oh,
Okay,
awesome.
right. And then now because we know Israel, right? So it's very security focused organization. So security के अंदर कोई problem नहीं. They have all the certificates, ISO, SOC, this, that, you name it. Okay, they have all those certificates. Uh, and then
Since how
yeah,
many years you are proposing Atera in India?
over 2 years now,
Awesome.
right?
Awesome.
So I am their national distributor.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
right. And then I have been proposing this solution for over 2 years to
So
the
satisfied
entire partner.
customers partner base
Yes, yes.
already reference is available in India.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so references are available in India, and then across different industries, be that your manufacturing, right, your BFSI पकड़ लो या तो फिर your enterprise grade solution को भी पकड़ लो, 50 endpoint से लेके 7,000 endpoints तक, 10,000 rather endpoints तक, we have given Atera as a solution, right?
Sanket, sorry, going into a little tough question and moving it fast. So, see, you
Okay.
are proposing Atera because you are the national distributor, right? Or you
Yes.
will propose Atera, but in market there are many solutions. So, let's say today you are
Yes.
proposing Atera, where it
Hmm.
gives you all these services. But to be very
Hmm.
honest, example Manage Engine is there, Kasaya is
Yes.
there, Ninja One is there,
Hmm.
probably. So solutions are anyways there in market. It's not about Atera is the first company who are providing this solution.
True.
So then how why this partner has chosen Atera? What's the ultimate game changer for you?
Okay, brilliant question because every time we go and talk to partners, every time, especially the MSP partners, right, who are giving this FMS service, they are always looking at the ROI, right? कि okay, हाँ भाई मैंने ये इन्वेस्ट तो मैं करूंगा, but उसके बाद क्या? I had a similar experience even with this specific partner जिसको ये customer मिला था. They were going to acquire another organization in 2 months of time, right? So right now they may have, let's say, 2,000 endpoints, but then 2 months down the line they will be adding 5,000 more endpoints, right? So
Mhm.
अभी मैं endpoint के बेस पे 2,000 endpoint पे X amount of money पे कर रहा हूँ, but बाद में जब दूसरे 5,000 ऐड होंगे तो मेरा तो cost will also go up,
Hmm.
right? When you name manage
And this
engine,
cost is getting borne by the partner because
it
it's a
is being
MSP
bought.
contract. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
right. Because the customer is like, okay, मैं तो एक time pay कर दिया, आगे मैं नहीं करने वाला.
Ah, because it's
Right.
a
It is your
service
headache,
which they are paying.
right?
Yeah.
So that is where Atera basically comes into the picture. Okay, that's where
You're
you have
showing
your
unlimited
huh,
endpoint.
unlimited endpoints, unlimited branches, customers, assets. Okay, everything is unlimited. So that is where
So as a
Atera.
MSP, while I need to invest on such software,
Hmm,
which I am investing,
hmm,
while because I can see customer also unlimited. So can I
huh,
have unlimited customer and unlimited asset of those customer? Is it what it
yes,
is like? Okay.
yes. Okay, right. And then I can
So no
manage it.
restriction. It's all about I can have a platform and I can
Yes.
have example, I have 70 customers. I
Hmm.
can have 70 customers part of my solution. An
Yes.
example, they have 5,000 total asset.
Hmm.
To each customer, I can map those asset and I can
Yes.
manage everything, whatever you have discussed.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Absolutely. Okay, you
Awesome.
can manage
Awesome.
it. like you said, you can manage it per customer. Okay, and then customer के जितने भी assets होंगे, जितने भी endpoints होंगे, all of those are managed separately, right? So your
And
customer
before
one does
we
not have.
move ahead, so let's say unlimited, I understood unlimited customer, unlimited asset, but you discussed about a lot of features, right? So all those features, do I need to pay separately, separate for asset, separate for remote,
No,
separate?
no, not really. So your patch management, asset management, inventory, ticketing, RMM, right? All of these are part of one license.
So
You
it's
only
about
get.
one license
Hmm.
done. So one cost and everything is done. No
Yes,
add-on, nothing.
no, nothing is add-on.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay.
So I
Now this
think,
is not it.
huh,
Go on.
yeah, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
go
yeah,
on.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying that this is not it.
Yeah.
Okay, right? For an MSP, uh, saving time is also equally important.
Yeah, I was coming to that because see, ultimately, while it is outcome focused, uh,
Hmm.
why we are adopting AI is that AI is helping us increase our productivity, right?
Hmm.
So all these are those static features, beautiful licensing model. How do I make sure that I achieve the outcome with the least amount of cost?
Absolutely. Right. So what generally happens is um, Atera has, something called AI Copilot. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Which will
Again, built-in or add-on?
built in. That's the beauty
Okay,
of it.
flat cost, even the AI Copilot is built in.
AI Copilot is now included in
Okay,
every single license.
no extra cost.
No extra cost for AI Copilot.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay, right. So मेरा अगर बेस लाइसेंस होगा, that will also include AI Copilot.
Great.
Okay, right. So yeah, like I said, with or using AI Copilot, your 30 minutes of job will get done in 2 minutes of time. Okay, right. A script that I want to write, if it's taking me, let's say 15 minutes, now it will take me less than 1 minute. Okay,
Oh, awesome.
right. And then this is, like I said, built in. No extra cost is nothing additional at all.
So,
So,
Sanket, now
you know,
let's say you have shown us some dream. Now, let's say I need to initiate my journey with this. I need to evaluate. So, do you
okay,
also have a technical team who can help me evaluate this solution for myself or for
absolutely,
my customer? Do you provide trials? How that generally works?
absolutely. I have more than 15 engineers, okay, who are Atera certified. All
Okay.
right. All these guys have been trying their hands. So I have my own experience center, right? So we have built Goyama Experience Center. We have implemented Atera, all of their modules, every single thing in my own experience center, right? So all these 15 engineers are pretty much hands-on. Okay, so you buy the
And I
solution.
want to get that implemented in
Hmm.
my environment, that also you can support, right?
Absolutely, just scan this code. Okay,
Okay,
scan the code, let me know that you want to do it, and then I'll take the 30 days ka free trial. Okay, give it to you. You can implement it in your environment. Okay.
perfect. I think Pranav has also put in the demo link on chat.
Hmm.
So Pranav, who is our technical head, he is available on the chat. All participant, you may ask whatever query question you may have.
Hmm.
And as Sanket mentioned, we can do a feature demo for your team. We can provide you a 30 days trial. We can have a one-on-one session. So Pranav will also be putting up the link where you can book a one-on-one session with Sanket and me, and we
Hmm.
can take you through the complete platform. Awesome, Sanket. Great. So with
Hmm.
this platform, it's not about just for that customer, but this MSP is having now a platform where he can provide the same services to other customers also
Yes.
without even increasing the number of licenses, right? Because it's
Yes.
unlimited customers, unlimited stuff. Awesome.
Yes.
And I think just for a people to know, the pricing range over here starts as good as 1.5 lakh. So it's not about that huge investment, just for your knowledge of the participant which we are talking about.